This is Albany Obedience Club, Saturday, September 14th. This was the first room of our master interior search. The orange dots were our start. The start line split the search area into two. On either side of the start line, we had blue dots delineating our boundaries. The wall with the cabinets and all of the research items on the countertops were out of play. The rest of the room was in play along this back wall. We had a hide tucked here in the wheel of this cart. This hide was presenting all around here. The hides have been sitting for a long time now. Some dogs even worked it off the cabinets, even in this little cubby space, and then came back around to source this hide. The search area extended all the way to the back, where there was a second hide tucked in the step of this ladder. This hide was pooling in this computer hutch. A lot of dogs were working here first and then turned back into the hide. It was also tracking along the bottom of the cabinet and was collecting a little bit under this chair. This part of the area was out of play, as noted by the soccer dots. The two lab stations that were in play were blank. The biggest challenge in this room for the handlers was to remember that they needed to cover both sides and recognize that there were no hides in the front part of the room. Really nice job, everyone. Congratulations to all the teams. We saw some really nice searching in here. This is room 2 of our master interior search. The threshold was our start line. As we came into the room, we had mirrored threshold hides. There was a hide tucked underneath the corner of the base of this counter, which was presenting to the dogs here. It was also tracking along this part of the search area. Some dogs were working underneath the middle cabinet, and the second threshold hide was tucked underneath this part of the desk. This hide was presenting all around the cabinets and along the wall where the recycle can is, and some dogs even worked up the wall before coming back to get this hide. The last 2 rows of the desks were in play. The rest of the desks were blank. This was a bit of a handler trap because the handlers tended to get very focused on the chairs, having the dogs search up and down, up and down. The same thing happened here. The third hide in this room was tucked underneath the paper dispenser. This hide presented beautifully to the dogs along the wall, up under this cabinet, and even out as far as this. With the sun coming through, all of this odor was being pulled in this direction. The dogs did a really nice job coming out and then going back in several different directions before going up to source the hide. The smaller dogs were fantastic, recognized odor was elevated, and indicated really beautifully here. We had a nice Q rate in this room. Dogs did really well. Congratulations to everyone. The third room for the master interior was the women's bathroom. The threshold was our start line. We did have this area out of play, which is where I stood with my timer. The entire bathroom was in play, including the stalls, and there was a single hide tucked underneath the paper dispenser here. Dogs did a really nice job of coming in and getting this hide, and the handlers needed to do a little math and realize that that would be hide number 6. But everyone that made it into this room qualified. Really nice job, everyone. Congratulations.